tiaras and my crowns. Welcome back to my channel. And today we are going to talk about Nikocado Avocado. Now, I'm not really into the mukbang community per se, but we all know that Nikocado Avocado is a character. He has meltdowns.
Don't feed the Stop feeding the cats! Stop feeding the cats! Stop feeding the cats! No! Feeding the stray kittens! No! Don't feed the cats! She's feeding the cats! You can see her feeding the cats! No!
He eats a lot of food, a crap lot of food. But the reason why I'm talking about him today is that he's another one that's not hopping on the Tati Westbrook bandwagon that's going on right now. And he has a lot of questions and thoughts about the whole situation. And today we're going to discuss how he feels and things like that. So let's get into it. So what's happening is this. Nick Nikocado is not here for it. He said, listen here, Tati, your woman tears is not moving me. He basically said, you guys, listen, I don't care. I don't believe you. I don't believe you at all. What I want to get into first is where he feels though she, Tati, in her apology did not give off what she was really upset about. He feels though it's more of a blaming game that she was doing. And in my last video, I'm going to link it down below. Trisha actually feels kind of the same way, that she didn't take accountability, and now Nikocado Avocado is coming out and saying like the similar things as well.
Over the years, and not everything is as it seems. And just because people say stuff or use emotion doesn't mean they can't put on their big girl pants. As far as I know, no one made that woman do a thing. She chose it, she resented it, was regretful, and I think she didn't talk enough about the reason why she got so panties in a bunch about James's gummy bears. That would have been a great time for her to talk about her insecurities. And the reason, no, she's like, I'm sorry, but they made me. It's like, no one, unless they said they were gonna, kidnap you or something. What? You're 40 years old, ma'am. No one made you do nothing.
Clip I just played shows that Nikocado Avocado feels though that she is grown and that nobody actually made her do this. She actually did it on her own. So in my next clip that I want to show you is that he's basically saying like, you can't believe anyone that's just crying on camera and telling you a story. He feels like you can't always believe that. He feels as though her tears is just for people to feel like she's the victim. He feel like she's paying the victim card.
When females cry, boo-hoo, sometimes it makes people very emotionally swayed. You can't always fall for that. That's all I'm saying. And they weaponize that, okay? They weaponize it and they take advantage of that aspect. That's all I'm gonna say. Now, of course, it looks horrible when someone calls that out. Well, those weren't real tears. Oh, you're a monster. You're invalidating. It's like, are you just saying that because well, if that was a boy crying, then all of a sudden you would be like, look, yeah, it's a question. Are those real tears? I do think parts of her video, you can see are real emotions, but then I think some of them are not. Some are, some aren't. In my opinion,
I did want to go ahead and add that clip where he says that he does believe that some of her tears are real, because I don't want to take, just a little clip and make him look like he just doesn't believe her at all. That's not what I'm trying to put out there. I'm not trying to put out something that he did not say. That's not the type of channel that I am. So I just wanted to add that in. Now, the next clip I'm about to show you guys, I did find very interesting, because he's basically saying that there's no way that Tati and James was as close as she's putting it out to be, because she he feels as though that she is only friends with James for business reasons. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put in a clip where he says that YouTube friends and real friends are two different things.
Thing though, here's what I think. I've said this from day one. These YouTuber friends, and I have great YouTuber friends, but at the end of the day, they are business friendships. They're not your pals. You can become pals with them in a way, but you have to remember, the only reason you are in each other's lives is for business reasons. If you're gonna tell me this 40-year-old lady is befriending 18-year-old people normally, you're sadly mistaken. This was because he had followers, he was in her office. Pretend this is an office. We're all working for Google. This is, it's our jobs as YouTubers. This is your job. Your coworker, you get along, you have a lot in common, you both do makeup, you both have good followers. Maybe you want to give some advice, maybe you want to give him a little promotion, but don't be acting like, it's just weird. It's always weird to me.
Now you did go ahead and hear what Nikocado Avocado had to say about YouTube and YouTube relationships, and I definitely agreed with him because if it wasn't for James reaching out to him, to Tati, excuse me, and was talking about, wanting to build his fan base and she believed in him, they would never got in contact. Now, the next clip I wanted to show you is that how he feels though if you guys are so close and you was like a mentor to him, why did you just blast him? How come you didn't pick up the phone and call James and say, "Hey, I'm concerned. I want to talk to you. This is something serious."
Oh my God. I run and make a video about it and put it on YouTube? If this was someone you loved and cared for, he was like a son to you, you pick up the phone and you call him. You go to his house and you take him out to dinner and you say, hey, look, I'm concerned for you as someone who's being your mentor. I'm not gonna be like, I'm gonna go to YouTube and expose you and make this whole big production and monetize it. Get real, lady. What kind of friend were you? That's what I'm saying. We were such good friends.
And again, he does have a point about that. Like, you would definitely pick up the phone and call them and see what's going on if you, whatever argument you have it with a friend. We all have those arguments with a friend. Now, this next clip that I'm going to put it in is from the YouTuber Sebastian Williams, and he came out and said that Tati did reach out. Well, I don't know if Tati reached out to him or vice versa, but he did say, "Hey, Tati, you should really think about this before you upload it." And then she told him, "I don't have a choice." That's interesting.
2019. Tati doesn't mention me, but I also spoke with her before she uploaded her video. And I advised Tati to speak to James privately first. I said that it would be best to speak to him first privately before making such a video. I knew that regardless of me wanting to get tea or drama, that this was going to be huge. I knew that my impact was small. She felt that that was not an option. She DM'd me that and she told me this is not an option. And I said, if that's how you feel, you should follow that.
So, right there and there, it proves to me that, for me, this is just my opinion, that proves to me that you had time to think about this before you upload it. What do you mean you don't have a choice? In the next clip, I'm going to show you where Nikocado said, what is somebody like controlling you? What you mean you don't have a choice? And I feel that. Like now when I'm looking at different people's opinions and hearing them talk, I'm just like, okay, what the hell?
And to blame it on other people, I don't care what they were telling you. They could have been telling her anything. It's your body. It's your mind. Are you mind controlled? Did someone grab your brain and say, okay, I'm a robot. I'm gonna make this video.
Now, I've been seeing a lot of comments on Twitter and things like that, and in people comment sections of other videos, and I realized that people are saying like, oh, y'all coming at her too hard. This is her truth. And I'm not taking her truth from her. Like, I'm not taking that truth from her. What I am taking from her is when she said that she didn't call James a predator. You're right. You didn't say, well, James a predator. You alluded to him being a predator. If it looks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, it's a damn duck. So let's be honest. You alluded that he was a predator. That's why people kept on calling him a predator. We didn't come up with this by ourselves. You put that energy out there. And I'm about to roll this clip about how Nikocado feel about it.
I can't stand, she's like doubling down and saying, well, I never called him the P word. I never said that. I don't care if you don't say the word. Implications are just as, you can't say the word either. Darning. Implying something, you basically say the same thing. Well, she's like, I technically didn't call him the P word. But you painted him as one. So what's the effing difference? It's just weird to me. This is not normal.
I 100% agree with that statement. It's like, oh my gosh, you did allude that he was a P. Can we just take accountability for the things that we say online? Even if they was giving, I'm not saying that they didn't put anything in her head, because I 100% believe that Jeffrey is a manipulator. I believe that he's a snake. I believe that he's not nobody's friend. He only used you to get up to gain. I believe that 1,000%. Okay, but what I don't like is the fact that she didn't say, you know what, I'd alluded to that. I caused this fire. They added the gasoline, but I added the actual match. Now, Nikocado Avocado is batshit crazy, y'all. Just like Trisha Paytas. But for some odd reason, they are the voice of reason right now. So you know 2020 is bad when these two crazy trolls is actually making sense. Now, I am going to link his video right down below because he does say more and explain in depth why he feels that way. But I was just taking little clips that I felt like, made me go like what's really going on? But I do want to thank you so very much, the Royal family, for sticking with me. And please stay tuned to the next video. If you did like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And please subscribe to the Royal family because we all kings and queens. So let's go. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.